Hello everyone, we finally got wet weather, so we're going to do some open lobbies. Now there is different variations of the wet weather. I think some people have tested this and not realised that there is like an intermediate setting and a full wet setting. The full wet setting is really tricky to drive. I don't know if anyone joined the open lobbies I was doing earlier. They weren't streamed. I was doing them because I've got a video coming out after this which has got a couple of them races in, just to give my opinion on the full wet weather, my verdict, which will go live after this stream, because I really do like the new update in terms of the feeling of driving in the full wet. Is really hard. I thought it was going to be easy. The intermediate conditions are what I expect. Like, the grip's still there, it's just a bit trickier. Lap times are about 9 seconds slower, I think, something like that. But the full wet condition is it's really hard. Let's just say that it is real tough driving. There is, yeah, the full wet setting is at 10:30. The other conditions are intermediate, so I'll show you now. We're gonna create a lobby, and some people have only tried the light rain setting, which if you've only tried the intermediate setting, you're gonna be in for a massive shock when you try the full wet. Now there is only Red Bull Ring, obviously, because that's the only track that got it added. Let's create a lobby anyway. I think I might have one. There you go. Ready. Change this about a bit. I had one earlier with a bit stricter settings. We're gonna do this at the so anyone can get in, but We're going to lower the amount of laps in these races as well. We only want 6 lap races. We're going to try different cars. We'll do single make races. We'll do all kinds. Right, so you've got this version here, which I haven't tried that one yet. I don't know whether that's full rain or light rain. I haven't tried that one yet, but this one here is heavy rain. This one at the bottom here, this is light rain. But I haven't tried that one, so I don't know what that one actually is. I think it might be intermediate. I really don't know. I think the only heavy one is this one. But this one here I think is intermediate. Although I've not tried it, I don't know. Maybe yeah. Porsche is massively overpowered in Group 3, just so you know. Like, to the point where the car's got so much more traction than any other car. Also, by the way, Hassan, thank you very much for that donation while we were while the intro was on. I appreciate that. You're a proper legend, mate. Didn't even start streaming, you were donating. Yeah, the conditions on that setting there are really bad. Now, what do we want to? I say we go straight into the heavy rain, because I think some people haven't tried this. And I've seen some people saying on Twitter that it's too easy in heavy rain. I'm sorry, the wet conditions are too easy. They have I'm pretty sure that they've driven the intermediate conditions and not the full rain, because this is not too easy. This is really tricky to drive this condition, but we're going to go straight in on the heavy rain setting. We'll do 6 laps. We'll do a Group 3 race. We'll do a qualifying as well. We only need to do 5-minute qualifying. Highway, that's fine. We can put that on that. There is a new bug as well, by the way. When you're in practice and in qualifying, you'll get a red delta, but it seems to fix itself in qualifying from what I worked out before. Right, we'll start on Group 3. The wet line. Do you know what it is with with the full wets? You have to square the car off massively, so you kind of have to do a different racing line a little bit. And Storm was really good at it when I raced Storm earlier today. He was really driving the alternative line. He was still following a racing line, kind of. It was just slightly different. Yeah, they should have really called it light rain, full wet, or like intermediate, heavy. That it would have made sense, because a lot of people have not realised, I think, that there is different conditions, but there definitely is. Now, we're not allowing counter steer assist or stability management in here. You can use traction control and you can use ABS, obviously, but we're not allowing the other ones. So also, wet tyres do work in intermediate conditions, but I think they wear out a bit quicker. I've not tested it fully. We'll try this anyway. We're going to go straight onto Group 3, and then we'll move to Group... Maybe we'll do a single make after this Group 3. We'll maybe do a Mazda touring car race in the wet, and maybe light rain after this one. We'll create this now. Feel free to join. Open to everyone. Yeah, I can imagine Group 2 on the proper heavy rain will be a real struggle. Nope. Tom, there is a big difference now. This wet weather condition is very, very tricky. So, going in the Porsche because the Porsche is OP. Right, we're going in the Porsche because it's so OP, it's not even funny. But I've been driving this today, and you watch the difference in this wet weather compared to the light rain. This is really like tough to drive. You've got to brake so early in this one. You see it already starting to it's trying to catch me out straight away. Now, we're not using traction control because we've been trying it all day and don't need traction control still. That's something they should really look into. They need to fix the traction control on this game, but you have to brake before the 150 really. You have to square the car off and then be so gentle on the power. Whoever's on intermediates, you might want to swap them. This corner is a right pain in the arse. This as well, look at this through here. If you try and floor it, you will literally be drifting all the way if you can't try and floor through there. You've got to be really delicate. Like through here, you've got to be so gentle on the throttle. And this corner as well is really tricky. You've got to be gentle on the entry and then slowly feed the power through. And then it will start going here now as well, the rear. The curbs are lethal as well. Yeah, the lobby's full already. It'll be full instantly. But the curbs are absolutely lethal. Whoa! They come. Yeah, because when they don't use it, wouldn't the reason they've done that is because they've blocked the rain off, because it wouldn't be fair, would it? Because if someone uses say like the advantage from using that view would be massive if this view had rain all over the screen. That's why they've done that. If you stop, you'll see the rain. Look, you can see the rain, like in the car you'll see it. But obviously they're not going to show it on the screen because it wouldn't really be fair to have that situation, especially being so low down on the track. So in these conditions, you want to aim for a 145.5 in the Porsche. It's a good lap. That's what I did earlier today. We're just gonna have a run of warm up and then we'll start the qualifying in a minute. We've got some fast drivers in here. You're right, Kelsey. How are you, mate? Whoa! People sliding off. You don't want traction control on. It's slower. For me, it was anyway. I found it faster without it on. And let's start a lap. Okay, so brake just before the 150. Oh god. And it just spins the rears up. Well, Mario, thank you for joining the channel. I don't know if that's just a renewed one, or thank you very much. It's so hard. The brake here, it's not a very good sector time, that. About 6-7 tenths off what I need to do through there. David Perro was driving on the wrong settings though, the only geezer. He wasn't driving on the correct settings. He was in arcade mode, which is not right. He had track grip on not realistic settings, so it wasn't the same as what we're driving now. So his settings, right, just to show you, he was doing 1 minute 39s in these conditions. We're doing 45s and 6s. It's 7 seconds slower than what he was, 6 or 7 seconds slower than conditions like this, because he had the wrong. He was doing it in arcade mode. When you have, by default, it chooses track out the grip outside of the track onto low rather than real. So you're basically driving with extra grip everywhere, and it's a lot easier like that, especially in the wet. Yeah, the grip reduction. So we go again for another lap. I haven't tried traction control. I'll have to maybe try it in a minute and see what it's like, but let's have a lap with traction control. The tyres are starting to fade, but I'll have a lap with it. The amount of people I've seen today losing control of the car is so funny. I'll have to see. One traction control might be quite good. We'll have to test it. Wait. Oh. That wasn't very good. Oh, bloody hell. The rears are starting to die already, so it's hard to judge this lap because the rears are really faded, but with new tyres this would probably be a 45. So I don't know if a traction control might be worth trying. I don't know. I did a 45.5 is my best with no TC. Oh. He knows about the settings being wrong. Someone tweeted him it, so he knows that he had the settings wrong. Yeah, the rear tyres wear so fast now. And that's why this car is so OP, because it has such good rear traction. The Jaguar, right, just to show you, me and Jonas were racing earlier today. And I was able to go around the outside and out-accelerate the Jaguar and gain 2-3 tenths on him by the end of the, after turn 3 to turn 4. Because of pure traction on this Porsche, it's just so much stronger. This feels really good to me. Like, look at this. Like, I mean, look at that. Just on the curb. I think it's better with traction control off, if I'm honest. I think it's faster with it off, but you've got to be so careful with the tyre wear. We'll start this qualifying in a minute. Let's just... Quali starting now. Has the wet been in the game all along? There has been a wet variation in the game on single player, but it's not been like this. This is the first track to get proper wet conditions. No, the Porsche is good when dry. Doesn't suck when dry at all. The Porsche is really good. I feel like some people thought it was bad, but it's actually quite good, the Porsche. Yeah, you join me. Let me just show you something, right? No, I won't do it now. Like, if you put super soft tires on in this condition, which I don't think you can do anyway, because I've restricted it to racing full wets and full intermediates. You will slide everywhere on racing softs, because I'm pretty sure if you do it on this, you'll just be all over the place. I've got my brake. Well, I should have had it -5. I had it -3, so we'll do our qualifying now anyway. So I thought the Mercedes was going to be really strong here, but it's not as strong as the Porsche. It's weird. I think it's to do with the torque curve on cars. I think if the car's got quite a level torque curve, I think the car's going to be better. If it's quite a like low down torquey car, then like the Corvette, I think will struggle. The Mercedes is going to struggle. The Lexus will probably struggle. Stuff like that. This is quite like a gradual acceleration with power. And that's why I think this is quite good. Yeah, Douglas, right. Before we go into anything, right, we need someone to have on a preset. David Perrell tested this on the wrong settings. So you can't judge the video because his settings were not correct. So this is nothing like what his settings were now. This is really hard to drive. I've got a video going up after this stream with 2 races and my opinion on it. I haven't tried it how David Perrell did it because that's not how we'll be driving it in online lobbies. Also in daily races it won't be. Right, this is so... Gotta be so gentle for here. Right, now we're gonna have to go for the super smooth lap because the smoother you are, this is so good. It feels good. This feels as... I would say this is close to Assetto Corsa in terms of the feeling of driving the wet. I'd say it's trickier than Assetto Corsa actually because it depends on what setting you run Assetto Corsa, but because traction control is faster on Assetto Corsa, you run traction control, whereas on this you don't really want to use traction control. A smooth operator. Oh shit. Right, let's try and put a banker in and then we can go for a faster lap on the last lap. And you go brake very early for this corner. If you try and brake late there, you run off. Look at that, I nearly ran off there. So tricky. Ah, we're wide, we're wide. So this should do as a banker, and then I can push on the second lap. Oh, no, 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 don't miss the apex like that. So hard, this. That'll have to do as a banker, and I'll have to go again. Wasn't a very good lap. Ah, scruffy turn one. You have to find some time. I'm going to have to push, which you don't really want to do in these conditions. Ah! Ah! This... You've got to work the wheel. It's so tricky. It's a bit better. A bit better. Woo, that's hard, that. Yeah, the Lamborghini, mate. Oh god, it's gonna be so hard to drive in the wet, mate. The Audi's good up until like lap. It dies after the rears dies really fast. I don't go on GT Planet, if I'm honest, because I just find it a bit. Like there's a lot. There's like 90% of the people on there are fine. It's just there's 10% that I just don't. That's why I don't go on it. I don't post anything on there. I just don't go on it. Full stop. Yeah, you're just warming up the track when you're burning fuel. It'll be fast, yeah, the Lamborghini, but I worry about the traction. I'm telling you now that it's so important to have the traction. I don't know what the pad's like, because I have no idea what the pad is like for traction. Be interesting. Yeah, I just don't know whether it'll be like Group 1 get a bit of an assistance with the pad. For traction, I've noticed it whenever I've tested it, so I don't know if they'll do something similar for wet conditions for pad users. I really don't know. Right, let's record this race anyway. You never know, it could be a good one. We'll do the Mazda next. I think we're going to do the Mazda touring car next. In the slightly intermediate conditions, a single make race. So we got to try and look after the rears. I know it's only 6 laps, but the rears start to die. Yeah, a lot of people, because it's so overpowered, the Porsche, that's a problem. Yeah, we could try Group 4 actually next, and then we'll go on to a single make race. It wheel spins off the start. Oh, it's tricky. This is one of the harder corners. I braked a bit late there. Oh, I got it in just about. I'm streaming, Pumpkin. Will you go and see Mummy? The hard part is not pushing so hard that you make mistakes. Yeah, and this man nearly lost it then. Whoa! Can't put the power down on that curb. You have to be so careful. You've literally got to give it 100% concentration. And also you got to concentrate on looking after the rears as much as possible as well. Although I didn't really do that there, but... Trying to make sure I just brake early for these corners. I could be pushing more, but it's so easy to make any sort of mistake by braking too late. Start using the tyres up a bit now because we've only got a couple of laps left and the tyres are looking okay. Oh, a bit late on the brakes. That's why you don't want to push all the time, though. So easy to make a mistake. Oh, God. They nearly went there, bloody hell. I mean, that's a bit of a bullshit penalty, but oh well. Yeah, my grid start without a traction control would be a nightmare. This man's got reasonable pace as well, but the problem is, like, the Z4, it's okay. It can probably stay within a 3-4 seconds to the Porsche, but From what I've seen, the Porsche is just faster, like 3 or 4 tenths faster than every car. Yeah, I'm getting the new Call of Duty when that comes out. I've tried the 2v2, it was really good fun. Really like that. So let's try 4-wheel drive, because I want to do the 4-wheel drive. I'm going to test, before we start the race, I'm going to test like an MR and then obviously a 4-wheel drive. We'll even see what the front wheel drive are like. I reckon the front wheels will kill the front tires. Let's go to group 4. We'll do group 4 in the heavy rain, and then we'll go to the lighter rain. So, in normal conditions, I would think the Lexus would be like the car to go. Grid start. Yeah. I'll do a grid start for this one, then just this one. So let's just test out a few different cars here. We want to try, like, obviously the 4-wheel drive, the Nissan we were for go, or the Lambo, or I want to try a non 4-wheel drive first. So I'd say that this should have been a good car. Let's give this a go and then compare it to a 4-wheel drive. Just before we start the qualifying, I just want to get an idea of like what the difference is between them. This will probably be very tricky because it's quite a tricky car to drive. So I would think, trying to think what cars have got a lot of grip. You want rear traction, like cars that are really easy to put the power down in. Now this is probably going to be easier than Group 3 because they've got less power in general. I reckon, do you know what I reckon they've probably done? I reckon they've made this class a little bit easier so that the 4-wheel drive don't have an advantage. I'll guarantee that's what they've done. Because this already feels quite... Oh, it's a little bit tricky through there though. I can go flat through here, no real issue. Obviously it's got less power though, so... Super Formula cars are going to be tricky, I reckon. Should be fun. See, I've not driven Group 4 at all yet today. I've only driven Group 3. Oh, pushed it too hard for that. The F1 car will be probably very, very hard. Group 2 should be tricky as well. Shifted too early into first gear. Nah, Group 2 is good. I like Group 2. Oh. Lamborghini forgot to brake behind me. Is that Lambo or is that Ferrari? Danny, Peril didn't drive it on the right conditions. I don't know about whether he's tried it online lobbies or not, but when he did it, his video wasn't in the right conditions. Okay, so let's try again with this car. It's had a few mistakes on them laps. Probably stay in second gear is probably better for this car. See, it's possible that intermediates will work better on... I'm wondering if this car is better on inters, I don't know. We might have to try it for like Group 4. Ah, shit. Brake too late. Oh, what the hell. A bit better, but I don't know if this is a particularly good car for these conditions. Let's just keep going, because I made a mistake on that lap, didn't I? Quite a big one. You get an iRacing soon, nice. I need to brake just before the 150 this time, because I braked too late last time. Ah, look, I've braked too late again. Still tricky even in group 4 this, to be fair. Wonder what car this man's in. Oh, missed the apex by a mile. And got a 1 second penalty. Right, let's try a different car. Let's see what this man's in. This man, where are you? Lancia. Ah, the Evo was always good around this track, so that 4-wheel drive, that'll be why, yeah. Wonder what the Subaru. Let's try the Subaru. Get the Subi out and see what it's like. Where are you, Subaru? Have I got the Subaru Group 4 car? Gone past it. There it is. Right, let's give this a go, because this doesn't use any rear tyre life, this car. So this is why I want to try this one, because it basically uses all the fronts up. And it's the rears that tend to go in these wet conditions. Right, we need to change that. Oh, this is way more stable. The four-wheel drive are going to have an advantage because this is just gripping. So the Nissan, I wonder what the Nissan will be like. The Nissan GTR should be quite strong as well. You see, I've got the new bug. Look at the outlap. I don't know if it'll fix itself either. It should fix itself when we start qualifying, but... Yeah, I know that, but we had this issue earlier when we didn't have penalties and we were just getting them. There's a... Oh, for sake, what am I doing? We'll just ignore these penalties. I feel like I want to try the Nissan. This doesn't seem to have enough power really, but... Yeah, the Lamborghini should be quite good. Oh, I know what I could try actually. I'll try it after this. Let's just see. Like, I want to get a lap in when I'm used to it, just to see what it can do. I think I'm going too far wide there. Okay, so this could definitely get me into the 50s. So yeah, I could match Nisman with this. Okay, right, I'm going to use this. I'm going to use the Subaru. Let's try the Subaru out. It can definitely compete. It's probably not going to be the fastest, but we'll use the Subaru. No, we're not doing the Mercedes. I want to try four-wheel drive because I think this is going to be OP. I would think that car could be quite tricky to drive, the Alpha. Bugatti could be a good choice, yeah. Yeah, we're trying Group 4 out now, Jomas. Four-wheel drive seemed to have an advantage, which was pretty, like, predictable, really. Tyre wear is brilliant on the rears with this car as well. That's why this is probably quite a like, it's not the worst Group 4 you can go in terms of four-wheel drive, because it doesn't use any rear life up on the tyres. Oh, penalty. Let's start this qualifying. Is everyone in, by the way? It's like, is Calster in? So the Evo is probably the strongest Group 4 four-wheel drive car for this track. Maybe with the Lamborghini. I don't know how... The Subaru should be reasonable, though. I think the next console will have 24-player lobbies, I think. Or at least 20. Alright, let's just... I'm getting dizzy. Right, let's start this anyway. Probably could do for slipstream, but I don't know how. I don't know. I'll just try and get a clean lapping because I'm not used to this car, so. See how we've come out the pits with the red? That will fix itself, I think, when you go over the line. But that's a new one of the weird bugs that's been introduced into the game. Someone's already took Calster out. I hope I didn't cut that too much. Oh, it's still broken, look. Look at this, it's broken. So annoying. They've added this new bug that's totally basically ruined qualifying. So stupid. I wish they could actually add something to the game without introducing a new bug. It's so stupid. We did do a stream on Breakfast, but obviously with this update out today, I wanted to do GT Sport. Probably Thursday, because FIA is tomorrow. Friday, I'm having a day off from streaming as well, so there won't be any... There's going to be no FIA practice today or Friday. Oh, it's fixed itself now, look. Oh, no, it hasn't. I thought it fixed itself, but it hasn't. I'll see if it might fix itself this lap. If it doesn't, I'm starting from the back. Oh, it's counted my lap still. Well, that's interesting. So it's showing it as not thinking, but it's actually counting the lap. Yeah, it must be the colour that's glitched. Ah! Messed it up, what an idiot. Ah, could have been better. Everyone in the four-wheel drive. Oh, Calston robbed it at the end. Sneaky. I definitely could have beat that though if I'd done a good lap. I just made too many mistakes. It was a terrible lap, but the four-wheel drive are OP in the wet. Watch everyone go four-wheel drive for the next official FIA. There's only going to be a bit daft already because you'll only have one race in manufacturers, or maybe two in wet. It's four-wheel drive at OP. Yeah, my lap wasn't very good, but I have a feeling that can this man beat you? I have a feeling that your Lamborghini will be very strong there because of straight line speed. The Subaru's lacking a bit of power. Yeah, I missed an apex completely. We went really wide on the middle sector, so there was probably half a second minimum to come off the Subaru, but I think... I don't know what... Is the Evo faster than the WRX? I have no idea. The Lamborghini has no power? What? You piss off, Calster. I drove it the other day. It was quite fast. What are you on about? I have no idea what will be faster down the straight, the Evo or the Subaru. I don't know. I would have thought the Subaru is one of the slowest down the streets. Well, that's what Lightning says anyway, but I should have put banned traction control, shouldn't I? Didn't need traction control on, what the hell? Yeah, look at that Lamborghini go! The other Lamborghini also got a good start. He's going past me when I've got a slipstream. Look at that Lambo. Let's let Carlster pass. Where is he? Where is he? Let him go past. My bad, Carlster. I was too busy looking at that Lamborghini on the right hand side. I can't get past him, car's too slow. Oh god. Yeah, that Lamborghini's clearly slow. Look at it. It's so slow. Oh, Carlster! Carlster just took the Ferrari out. Oh, brake! Oh, a car I might be able to overtake on the straights. He's going off. Is he going off? Oh, he's getting... I didn't take Wise Guy out then. I was on the inside and he turned in on me. I think it sent him off the track. Alright, let's brake. Very late. I'm going to stay in third gear here and just try and get on the power really early. Four-wheel drive, you can go down there. I'll get a penalty, but oh well. That noise, it's so off-putting. It's a little bit too strong, the rain sound. They need to adjust that. It wasn't that bad in Group 3, was it? It just seems to be Group 4. Then again, I wasn't that close to anyone in Group 3, so... What the hell? I can't hear the engine, it's that loud. What the hell, they need to sort that out. Okay, let's just show you. So, oh, he binned it. Right, he binned it, and now watch. I'm in the slipstream. Let's see how much I can gain on him, even though I'm in the slipstream. This is how. I mean, look, he's pulling away from me now. The Lamborghini actually pulls away from the Subaru. Oh, he nudged me. Oh, he didn't wait for me. Okay, like that is it. Oh, I sense a revenge pun. Someone's going to the Shadow Realm. He's going to do it all by himself by the looks of it. Oh, he nearly did. Here he is. Do I do it? Nah. We'll try and do it clean. But if he does anything again, then he gets taken out. He's gone way too strong into that corner. Now this will be impossible to overtake the GTR on straight line speed anyway. I got a good exit though. Come on Subaru. Come on Subaru. Might have to lunge him. No, I'm gonna fake it. No, no one can hear the. It's just they've obviously done something wrong with the settings for these cars or whatever, or when you're in the spray because it's way too loud. I went off. No, the Lamborghini. Okay, now I've got to get away from them. At least we can hear the engine now, anyway. Ah, grip you. The four-wheel drive seems massively overpowered now, though. For the wet that is in Group 4, but that was expected. Everyone kind of predicted that, so it's not really a surprise. Track limits. I bet have they still not fixed this like the braking trick here, where you get rid of your penalty. No, And what I don't get is why haven't they given us the FIA track penalty system yet for open lobbies? It can't be that hard to add in. Yeah, I might have to check the audio and see if there's a setting because it's way too loud, that. I don't know, but I know in Group 3 we're about 15 seconds off in heavy rain. From racing hard tyres to the full wets. I think it's faster than 48s, if I'm brutally honest, in dry. For Group 4, it's way faster than that. In dry, that is. Yeah, it depends on the tyre wear as well, though, that you add on in there and the fuel and all that. I think you could probably in qualifying get this down to 48s in low fuel easily. No worries, Kelsey, you can thank me later. Yeah, we're going to try something like that next, but we might try that now, Super Formula. I think that car, just to see how tricky it'll be, we might try that. No, it's only this track it's available in at the moment. Do we do light rain in Super Formula, do you reckon? Or heavy? What do we reckon? Kelsey, you liar. I know you've got one. Love Kelsey saying that he hasn't got a Super Formula winner. No, he has. Right, I'm going to do Super Formula. Yeah, we'll have a little at the audio, but there's no option for that. You need to fix it though, because it's way too strong. So we need to go to Group X. Do you reckon we do the full wet in this or the light rain? I don't know. Not really, Anton, because I've only done the only thing I've done for FIA is I jumped on the time trial quickly before for the manufacturer, I had about 20 minutes to set a time. It was like a 140 flat, so it's not too bad. Like half a second off the top. And I then jumped onto the nations and did I think it was something about half a second, 6/10 of a second off. We'll do full wet then. Super Formula, which one's the... We're not doing the 80s F1 car. You are drunk. We'll also change this a bit. We'll make this a bit longer because... So anyone in the wrong car, someone let me know if you see anyone in the wrong car, or tell them on the chat or whatever. Let's see how this will be. So it's got the wet tyres on, you can see. Tricky. Whoa, shit. Don't go into first gear. Whoa, that was aquaplane. What the hell? Holy shit. Oh, this is really tricky. That'll probably be it. Corner car. Whoa, 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 whoa. Might want to get off the racing line. Oh, thank you. Cup of tea ready while they practice. Oh, don't want that. Let's have a bit of this and then I'll go back out and practice. Let's just have a little watch of the chaos. Where is it? Oh, I'm not sure. The tyre sounds were awful before. In Group 4. I don't think it was all tyre though. Now, I think the pad's going to have an advantage on this one. But we'll see. No, I'm not using cockpit view with that big bar in the middle. You need to sack your tea lady. Not you. His. You thought you were saying that she needs sacking? I think they are. Well, the problem is though, I don't want to be hearing them loud noises from inside the car, like when I'm driving. I know that if you had a camera there, that them sounds would probably be what you would hear, but I would rather hear what I want, like I would be hearing in the cockpit, because if I go in cockpit you're not going to hear them noises. But I can't kick anyone. No, I can't. He might be just waiting for the race aid, mate. I can't kick people if they're in the lobby. Unfortunately, I'm not doing that because they're. I know, like, I would love to be able to, but I can't just kick people. He might just be waiting until we start the race. I really hope PS5 does add like 24 players or even 32 players. Whoa, what? That car had no wheels or anything? What was wrong with that? Hey, let's go for a lap. Whoa, shit. No, we don't need 40. Just 30 players will be enough. On the sit. Ah. Ah. Brake too early for that corner before. Miss Apex. Brings me back to like F1 2010 when you used to do races in the wet on that. Finish this lap and then we'll start qualifying, I think. Oh, too much. Yeah, the F1 2010 was the best F1 by a mile. No F1's got close to it since. Ah. Are you inside? Let me know when you actually got your car picked. Oh, someone's on intermediates there. Seaside. Where are you? Where are you? No, he's on wets. I thought so. Okay. Not played GT for the whole summer. Right. Some people are trying Inters by looks of this. Oh no, they're just going back in the pits and swapping them. Nathan Powell donated Australian $50 through Super Chat because I can. Nathan, you're a legend, mate. Thank you very much. Massive appreciation to Nathan, everyone. What a legend you are. Right, let's start qualifying. Is Said in? I think he is, isn't he? So I can definitely get close. Well, probably beat. I think I can beat that lap Kalsa did there, but it's whether that was a good lap by Kalsa. So I only did one lap of practice there, which I probably could have done with more, but I'm going to change that. Look at the rear. I tell you what, I really like this update. Wait, imagine if they can add like a big bunch of tracks at once. So, like, I don't know if anyone was when we were in earlier. I said it. I think what they might do with the tracks is when Spa comes, I've got a theory that they might already have wet weather in that track. So we'll get. I reckon it's a possibility that we might get Spa with wet weather in one update, and then the next month we'll probably just get a new track with wet weather. An old track with wet weather added. Then there'll be obviously no new track in that month, but then the following month a new track added with wet weather again, like that. I would think it'd make sense to add the wet weather into every new track they add now. Willow Springs will never get wet weather. They confirmed that a long time ago. I don't know where. Ah, shite. Mess that corner up. Oh, God. This is really difficult. Bit of short shifting there. I didn't want to lose traction. Oh, I'll read that in a minute. Thank you, whoever that is. Let me just finish these laps. Gary, is it donated £5 through PayPal? Thank you very much, mate. I'll read the message once I've finished these laps. Oh, I messed it up. I'm pretty sure the pad is way overpowered in these conditions, but we'll see. Only in these type of cars. I don't think it will be in Group 3, but I think in these type of cars it'll have a bit of an advantage. Oh, look at this. The pad has always had assistance with Group 1 cars and fast cars. It's been like that since the game came out. It has like an extra bit of grip. That's why I use like M. Thomas and Kaus are always very strong with like Group 1 and stuff. But I was wondering if they'd have added it into this wet weather, and I reckon they probably have. Just so that the car's drivable for them. We should be able to get close, I think. We just have, so yeah. We'll still be able to get close. House has improved again, though. That was awful there. Awful first sector. Ah! Ah, it's so hard to get the traction out of this. Oh, I'll read that one in a minute as well. Ah, no. Enjoying the stream as always. Weather looks fun, from Gary. Thank you very much, Gary, as well, for the donation. You're a proper legend. I appreciate that. Thanks for the £5. And Eric DeRoy donated €2 through Super Chat. Hi, OMG, just turned on, and wet track, new track too. No, just the wet track. We haven't got Spa so far, but again, thank you, Eric, for the donation. I appreciate it. Yeah. No, the curbs are quite slippery, to be fair. You can't floor it on the curbs. What the hell was that car behind me doing? Oh, Kelsey got a shit start and room. Kelsey ruined myself. Oh, chaos behind in the pile up. My brake bias is wrong here. Need to change it. Nizman on the grid, what's going on there?
I can only imagine how bad the dirty air will be in these cars. Ah! Oh God. A good job he was ghosted. Wasn't looking. I forgot we got boost on the straight. Wondering why I was losing time on the straight. I didn't use the boosting. I keep forgetting about that car. Oh God. Ah, I got on the painted surface. That's a penalty. Next race we do is single race again, but in the Mazda touring car. Ah, the understeer there was horrible. Oh no no no! Oh shit! Oh, what a silly mistake that was. The rears are so bad now. Look at this car, gets really tricky with the rear tires going. Calster's nearly binned it. I think he nearly binned it there. Oh shit! He's struggling for grip as well, look. Oh my god, this is hard. Oh! Can't see, you nearly pinned it again. Oh. Oh. That was hard. Oh. Oh. That was tough, that, to be fair. Eric donated another €2 through Super Chat. Are you happy about Spa? It's my top 2 with Suzuki. Yeah, I mean, I just can't wait. I presume it's going to come at the after the next World Tour event in 3 weeks or so. So, really looking forward to that. Can't wait for it. Thank you very much for the donation, though, Eric. Again, mate, you're a proper legend. And yeah, I'm proper looking forward to it. How good was that, Calster? Like, I binned it, and then you nearly binned it. Oh, Jesus. This man didn't... This man, was you even racing then? You were stopped on the grid. Hey? This man, your car was on the grid, wasn't even moving. Rewind the stream. I don't know where you finished then. So now we're going to go to the shorter version of the track because we haven't done that yet. And we're going to go in the Mazdas. So we're going to change the track to the shorter version. And we're going to go Mazda touring car. Single make race. You was third or race, was you? Wasn't even in the lobby on mine. You just stopped on the grid on mine. Was he on the grid on yours, Kelsey? Yeah, the short one has rain as well. Of course it does. Oh, yeah, look. It's the same track. They're going to add... Why would they not be adding the rain to the short of it? Oh, jeez. So, I say we do 8 laps. We'll do grid start again. Is it N200? Should we do it as N200 or N300? I can't think. Kelsey, yeah, you blocked me. Well, you didn't block me. You wheel spun at the start. I was flying past you. Yeah, I'm just trying to think whether we should... We'll do it N200 then. I was going to say we can do it as N300, but it'll keep it easy if we do it N200. So, we'll do the same amount of qualifying. That'll be okay. So, MX-5 touring car only. Eric donated another €2 super chat. Also, my thoughts on the fragger. Any thoughts on the incident, fragger? Any thoughts on the fragger incident? I've gone through these quite a lot, to be honest. But yeah, I don't think he deserves hate for it. I think it was wrong what he did. But I think it was like really dangerous. Like, I mean, he wouldn't do that in real life. That's the issue. But it was wrong what he did. But he doesn't deserve hate for it. But yeah, I mean, it's a hard one. Because I think if Lightning would have got past at that point, if he would have got past on that straight, he would have been able to use the slipstream, well, the dirty air to keep, like, fuel save. So it's a hard one. Oh yeah, we'll change the tyre. Oh no, we'll keep the tyres like this. Comfort soft. We could maybe end... No, we could end this... I don't know if that'll be possible. Maybe we could do a race at the end on dry tyres, but on the wet track. Like, sports tyres maybe. Sports medium on like a fully wet track. We'll do a front-wheel drive car race after this. That could be quite fun as well. If we got time, actually. I didn't realise that was the time already. But, let's just check everyone's in the right car, yeah. So let's just pick my car. Should have it on here already because I was using it. I'll have to do this. I'll have to detune it. Oh, I know why. Because I was using it'll be on here somewhere. Where are you? There you are. Because I tuned it and tried it out for nations. Need to go for a wee as well before I Right, just gonna go to the toilet before we go out on this. Oh, hey, this is a different time of day. I know we want the full wet. I want full wet. We're not doing this one. We want full wet. Full wet will be more fun in this. We're not doing... That'll be basically like dry driving, that thing, in round here. Right, just gonna go to the toilet.
Right, let's just check that I've got these settings correct. Might need to put BOP on. Oh, there you go. So people are, it's going to be BOP'd now. The BOP wasn't on. Yeah, so see this part here, look. Grip reduction on wet track and track edge. If that is set too low, it basically means that the track drives almost like dry. That's where David Perel went wrong on his video. He should have had that as real, but he didn't know it automatically sets as low. When you go into arcade mode, it defaults it to low rather than real, which is a bit daft, really. But let's put this BOP on. Unlucky. Let's go to track. Right, so I need to do a couple of laps to warm up. Do you know what I want them to add? A false cockpit view for online lobbies. Whoa! You've been having fun with Herbie in the ring. I don't even know if I've got a mini, you know. I don't think I've got a mini, to be fair. I might have. I have no idea, to be fair. Ah, why did I get on the throttle so slow then? I have no idea where I'm supposed to be braking in this car for these conditions. Holy shit. Okay, so yeah, I've got to be a bit more careful on that corner. Yeah, but shouldn't you see rain in the car, because technically there's no roof. Okay, so I need to get used to this car around there. It's tricky. No, you're not going through there. What are you all about? Why is he flashing me as if I'm going to let him through? What planet are you on? Wow, I can't get used to this car. Why have I got damage on? For some reason we've got damage on. I didn't know that. Our Inter's faster, or is it? I just need to get a lap in where I don't bin it here, just so I get used to what I've got to do through that corner. How's I don't know, possibly.
I didn't get on the power properly. I could have got on way earlier then. I think you're only faster on inters if it's the intermediate conditions, to be honest. This is the full wet conditions. Oh, I've just braked about a year early. There's Calster in P2. So I know I can go way faster here because I'm pussying it through some of these corners too much. Oh shit! Okay, we'll start qualifying. I know I just got to be careful putting the foot down there. Let's start this qualifying. No, TC is not good to use, I don't think. But I've not found it to be a benefit. It slows you down. You just got to get used to driving without traction control, even in the wet. I don't think the fastest side. I'll guarantee you in top split, not many people will use TC in the wet. I very much doubt they will anyway. So I just need to try and get laps in here because I didn't do as many laps as some of these. I kept binning it here as well. Got to take a different line through here, go a bit wider. And then early upshift. There's plenty of grip there that time. Sometimes, yeah, the curves are slippery if you get them at the wrong angle, but it depends what angle you hit them. Yeah, TC will slow you down way too much. Especially in a car like this that's got no power, you really don't need TC. Yeah, FIA races in the race are going to be absolute chaotic. It should be funny though. Calster, you should get a penalty for that, you little cheat. Oof, close Calster. Let's see if I can get rid of that penalty before we get to the line. I might get rid of it actually and then go again. So I know I can go about 3-4 times faster if we go do it properly, but it's that first corner you got to nail it and use some of the runoff, but not too much. Oh, he's gone wide. That's going to compromise his... He might get a penalty for that, actually. No, he didn't get a penalty. How? How did he not get a penalty there? Ah. Ah, missed it. Ran wide. Damn, messed it. Only the first lap was okay. The other two have messed up. Ah. Did I have time to do another lap there? I think I had time. What am I doing? I had time to do another lap. Oh. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, turn 2 is really tricky. Cows to beat my lap as well. Oh, I'm so annoyed that I didn't carry on. Why did I think that that was it? Yeah, I know you can alter your fuel mixture to like reduce the power. It might be worth using mixture 2 through that part of the track. It could be worth trying. Definitely going to go a little bit. That should be okay, actually. I thought the qualifying was over, Calster. I thought that was the final lap. I didn't realise. Oh, I could have gone faster as well. I don't know why. What an idiot. Yeah, turn 1, I either run wide, don't take enough speed. It's really tricky. We'll record this race. Could be a fun race. As long as I don't get rear-ended or wipe myself out or wipe someone out. Oh, I went to jump it and then I should have let go, but I lifted. Oops. I drifted it. I need to catch back up. Holy shit. Ah. I'll take a 5 second, half second there. I should be able to get rid of that. Oops, messed it up again. No, get off there. What am I doing? It's once you start sliding, it's so hard to get it back under control. Oh shit. Ooh, this is awful. They're not, intermediate tyres are not better than wet tyres. He had the wrong settings. Where? We're not going to be able to catch the lap now because we're battling too much, but... I'm going to have to cut it. I've got to give him space. Yeah, the rain sound is a bit overkill, but it's the view I use, I think. I'll show you in a minute. I don't think it's going to be as bad on other views. So, for example... Oh, no, it's just a... The rain sound is just overkill, definitely, yeah. What's the penalty like that for? No, no, it's gone. Oh. It's gone. No. Oh, it was fun while it lasted anyway. Yeah, but even from that view though, you need to be behind someone or near someone to be able to hear it. Oh, what is going on here? Oh dear, it all went wrong. We'll try a different car on this shorter track anyway. Maybe try another road car or something. No, you can't adjust the sound. We've checked. You can adjust the effects of, like, you'll be able to adjust something that affects it, but you don't want to adjust it for the. But then when you do a road, like a dry race, it's going to affect that. That's the problem. Just picking up penalties everywhere here. Now we've done Super Formula, so we've done the fast cars like that. Maybe we'll do like something front wheel drive, like we'll have a little look and see. Maybe like a Scirocco race or something like that in Group 4. Or just any front wheel drive. So any front wheel drive Group 4 car, we'll do a little race on the bigger circuit maybe. Well, that was a fail. Oh, I just binned it big time. So yeah, we'll do front wheel drive Group 4 only for the next race, and we'll go to the full version of the track, and then that'll be the last race of the stream, I think. I'll have to call it a night after that. So FF. Oh, yeah, that's right. FF. I hate FF cars as well. I'm gonna go the Scirocco, I think. Although I'm pretty bad with any FF car, but I'll try the Scirocco. We'll do 6 laps again. Yeah, we'll do 6 laps. We'll do 5 laps. You know what we should do? No, we'll do 5 laps. Yeah, that'll be enough, I think. Actually, that'll be okay. Change that to Group 4. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of banning traction control now. That's what I've just been thinking of doing, and then doing the standing start. Just for a bit of just for some fun at the start. That's what, oh yeah, we'll do it. I was thinking of doing it, but that's not the point, Joseph. It's for the sake of the start why we want to ban the traction control. We're not using traction control all night. It's just for the sake of the standing start. That's why I'm thinking of banning it. So we need to pick a car, don't I? Da, 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 da.
I don't want to go to TT because I don't like any front wheel drive car. Hate front wheel drive. See you later, Antomix. I'm gonna go that. I don't know about Rain with VR. I have no idea. I would think so if you're in single player, although I don't know. It might not be. Yeah. MR in reverse. Tire shredding. Drive Club was good for like the visual, but I'd say this is much better for the physics of the Rain. The way it handles, way better than Drive Club for that. But definitely visuals, Drive Club, yeah. I won't turn. It's just all FF cars are so screwed in the Rain here. You can't put any power down at all. Look, what? Oh Jesus, this is bad. Drive Club was a really good game. Drive Club was one of my favourite racing games, to be fair. It's just that it was a different type. It was more arcadey than this, a lot more arcadey. But in terms of like wet physics, this is much better than Drive Club. I love these penalties. Yeah, the snow at night time in Drive Club was like insanely hard, and it looked amazing as well. Kinda just gotta be gentle then. Yeah, I'm getting grid, definitely. We need to go rearwards with the brake bias with this car, purely because it will kill the front tyres otherwise. Wreckfest won't be tomorrow because of FIA, but possibly Thursday. I totally forgot about this update really, and then obviously FIA on Wednesday, but we're definitely streaming it this week. And we'll probably just do mainly just online lobbies. Just see if we can get people in from the stream. Need for Speed Heat? No. No thank you. Not interested. This car's just on the 5th gear wheel spin. Like, and I wasn't here, I was just like, that was just the torque of the car. I don't know if this car... Oh my god. See you later, Josh. Yeah, Reb, the X 2019. This is struggling, this car. You can tell how bad I am with FF. I hate FF cars with a passion. I'll never ever go
a manufacturer that uses FF. Force feedbacks on this, it's always good. Oh yeah, shit, Calster. Look at the rear tyres. Has anyone else noticed? Look at that. Look at the rear tyres. They're completely blue because there's no temperature getting in them. But that is actually what happens with FF cars in the wet. They don't really get the temperature in them. I remember that happening. That was an issue on Project Cars that you used to always get with FF cars. Press FF to pay respect. That's what should happen really though in these conditions. So my god, I don't know if I'm in the wrong car here. What car is Calster in there? Is he in the Peugeot? Let's see if we can get a bit of a better lap here. And then we'll start the qualifying. It's just wheel spinning. Yeah, they've always had cold, like you could always get cold tyres, but it's very rarely you'd see them that bad because you don't drive in wet normally. Oh my god, the understeer. Oh my god, this car. I'll go with this car life, but it's going to be a struggle. Let's start qualifying. Yes, because the rears are not doing any work, really. So, and the water's cooling them down, so that's why that's a real life issue though, that with MFF. So kind of not really that much of an issue in the game. See you later, Nathan, mate. Thank you very much for coming in the stream again, and thank you very much for that donation as well, mate. I appreciate it. So the final races of the stream. Oh, someone. I did give the warning that we were starting the race, the qualifying. To be fair. I think that Peugeot might be quite strong here. Can't even use traction control, can I? That wheel spin is crazy. I might have to look for clean area. I don't want to be in this traffic. How is it? I want a bit of a gap. Oh, I can't put the power down. That's crazy. Don't start overtaking me now. What's the point? We're on qualifying. We're not racing. Give yourself a gap rather than doing that. Who was that? Wise guy. Not so wise after all. Grip! Grip! Just... That was complete wheel spin all the way. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to brake early behind this in the slipstream. Let's square this car off a bit. Wise guy's okay. I wouldn't... He's not... I've raced him loads of times before. He comes in the stream quite a bit. No, you're gonna slow my... Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Way off pace. I think the Audi TT could be the car for these in front wheel. It seems like it's got more grip. That's not really surprising because the Audi TT in general has got good traction from the front tyres. Brake too late, shit. I braked too late, no! Look at this, it's... I know I'm flooring it, but it's just... This has been an awful lap, I don't think it's going to improve. I might have to back out in a minute. No, I'm ahead. I can't afford to back out. Such a bad... I've got no... Oh, shit. I want to go a different car. I don't like this one. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. This is why I'll never drive FF cars. I think the TT's OP though. Scirocco's though, they're 3/10 off, so it can do it. Just my shit driving. Yeah, this is a perfect example of why I don't use. But then again, I did mess my lap up, so maybe a different fuel map might help a bit. I don't know. I did try that before though. To be fair, no I'm not even gonna. I know. I was gonna say something, but I'm not gonna say it. Jim B. Razor didn't he got a shit start. Yeah, I don't mind them in real life FF cars, but on this game I'm not the biggest fan. It's not even Whoa, where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going? Give that position back, mate. That was terrible. Thing for the FF cars for me, I can get used to them, but it takes me I have to change my driving massively to get used to how to drive them. Oh god. That Peugeot seems quite good round here, to be fair. Castle's flying away. That Megane is just too fast down the straights. Can't get anywhere near it on the straights. The torque steer on this, it's crazy. Whoa, whoa. He tried to defend them when I was already there, but look at this, look at that Megane. This car's just got terrible traction. I've got no traction. Look, the Megane's just better on traction on the front wheels. B races coming through in that Audi TT that looked really good on traction. It's so hard this in this car. Oh my god. Never again will I drive an FF car. I'm too aggressive on throttle, but I know that, but that's my driving style. I've always had issues with FF. Has he bottled it? I think he has. No, look at the power of that Megane. That Megane is crazy. Look how fast it is. No, this is our last race, this. We're not doing any more after this. Oh, Jesus. To be fair, I've not lost too much to like P2, but Kaus has gone in that Peugeot. I think Kaus is quite good with FF cars, to be fair. just wheel spinning. I would like to say that was a fun race, but to be honest, I literally couldn't think of anything worse to do than drive an FF car in the wet. Now we're ending the stream there, mate. That's the last race of the stream. We're gonna be FIA tomorrow night. I'm going into FIA tomorrow night with no practice, basically, so I don't expect much from tomorrow, but we'll race it because why not? Yeah, that Peugeot seems good on FF tyres. Sorry, on FF in the wet, with obviously being FF. The Scirocco, I mean, I'm just shit with FF, so I can't really say how good the Scirocco really was. Yeah, it might be a decent car for the wet. I'm just terrible with FF. I was just spinning like on every corner, like. You don't have to worry about the back end coming out on any FF cars in the wheel, to be fair. You was never lower than 4th gear. How the hell could you do that? This car in 4th gear wouldn't even pull like out the slow corners. Yeah, I would love to force a cockpit view. I wish there was an option to force it, but I'm going to end that lobby there, by the way, everyone. So, yeah, I would love if they added an option that we could force the cockpit view. But there's a lot of options they need to add. Forcing the cockpit view, single make only races. They're just two of the main issues that need to be added on open lobbies. Also bring in the FIA, what do you call it? The FIA penalty system. No dry tyre race tonight, Sade, mate. It was just all wet. It was having a bit of fun with the wet weather. And then tomorrow we're on FIA, so well, I'll have to do some time trial practice tomorrow. But I've got a video going up of my view of the wet weather. That's been added, mainly in Group 3. It's just driving the Porsche in the intermediate setting and full wet setting, just to give you a bit of a look at what the difference between handling is like. No, I've not got time for it, Sade, mate. We're gonna watch some telly with the missus, so it's gone 10:30. I was only gonna stream to around 10, but it's gone a bit later, so can't really do that tonight. We'll do that another night. Maybe tomorrow after the FIA races, we'll do some dry tyres, depending on if I mean I won't be doing the 11 o'clock race on manufacturers, but depending on if I have to do the 10 PM Nations race. Although I'm not really worried about points for that because I haven't practiced it, so I'm just doing that for the sake of doing it for a bit of entertainment tomorrow. Both races really. See how it goes, but yeah. Thank you everyone for coming in the stream. I will see you all tomorrow for FIA. The video going up now. I'm going to try and get a video out before FIA as well. I've got a lot of videos to catch up on. We'll be probably streaming Wreckfest on Thursday because obviously tomorrow is FIA. So Wreckfest, I'll do a stream on Thursday. So if you've got Wreckfest, get ready for Thursday. We'll be online and we'll take over a lobby with like no one in it and try and get as many people from the stream into that lobby for a bit of fun. So I'll see you all tomorrow for FIA. Hope you all have a good night. Hope you all enjoyed the stream. Please give it a thumbs up if you did. Subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. I appreciate that. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Hope you have a good night in FIA as well if I don't see you obviously during the live stream. I will see you all soon. Night, everyone.